Welcome to World Breaker Coo's Reviews. I'm your host, World Breaker Coo, and today we're doing a fun video as I review the Marvel Cinematic Universe's movies that I own and all the ones that have been released so far. So, first and foremost, let's start at the beginning. If I find a good way to do this. The first movie I have is Iron Man. This is the movie that started it all. It's the only one I don't have on Blu-ray yet because I got it way back when the cinematic universe was young, and I didn't own a Blu-ray player. This is a classic. I would give this movie a 9 out of 10. It's just that good. Moving right along to the second movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, The Incredible Hulk. I like this movie. A lot of people did not. Well, the reviews were bad. I thought it was good. I really enjoyed it. I thought Ed Norton was a good, Bruce Banner, but not a perfect one. But I enjoyed his rendition, and I really loved the Hulk. This one was much better than the, I think it was Ang Lee that did the Hulk back with Eric Bana. And this one was much better. So I would give this one an 8 out of 10 for just enjoyment. It's a great movie just to sit down, eat some popcorn, and watch Hulk hit some stuff. Iron Man then came back with Iron Man 2. This movie I enjoyed as well. Not as much as the first one, but still thoroughly enjoyed this one. This is a special case, as you can see. It's a metal one. Thoroughly enjoyed this one. I thought that it does not stand up, I think, as much with time, but I still thoroughly enjoyed seeing this movie, and it really set the tone going into, the Avengers and everything else, because it really kind of showed you, hey, we're really going to expand this universe. The second was Thor, or excuse me, the fourth was Thor. So I was really antsy about this movie because I was worried that Marvel might have a misstep because I like cosmic stuff, but I wasn't sure if, the world was ready for cosmic stuff with heroes or supernatural stuff, because he really did open the door even before Doctor Strange, because, you have a place called, Asgard, somewhere in the sky that no one else can see, and they're supposed to be God. So it was really, eye-opening to see that this was well receptive, and it actually was just an overall good movie, and I laughed much more than I thought I would. So I would give Thor an 8.5 out of 10. Boom. Avengers. And excuse me, let's go back. I took a misstep. Boom. Captain America, the first Avenger. Now this movie came right off of, letting you know this is the last movie for the Avengers. And I tell you what, this guy, Chris is just, you thought that he just played Human Torch. No, he was born to play Captain America. Great movie, thoroughly enjoyed it. It gave you some emotional, stuff at the end, and I love how he woke up in present day. Just a great movie. I would also give this one a 9 out of 10. Now, here we go with the Avengers. Special case again, 3D. This movie I didn't think it was possible that they could hit the ball running with, this many characters and just do that much of a bank-up job on. Avengers technically isn't the most thematic movie, the best storyline, all that stuff. No, it's not. But the action, the way they were able to handle this many characters on screen, and also just flat out put all these characters in their own movies into one movie. It was just amazing. I can't give it a perfect score just because the story wasn't the best, but I enjoyed it so much that this one gets a 9.5. Now for the movie that started phase 2, Iron Man 3. I like this one a lot. I really, really did. I thought that the cast was well done. Ben Kingsley, that guy, just, I almost wish they would have had him continue being the villain, because, spoiler, you know, he really wasn't. It was someone else that was really the villain. But they just did it such a good job on it. A lot of people didn't like it, but I thought that they handled the effects of Avengers and how Tony's, you know, mindset was. Like, he just witnessed aliens attacking the world. You know, that would mess with someone. He almost died. So seeing that, hey, I am human, I do have feelings, and that whole atmosphere, I loved it. Completely loved it. Oh, I guess I gotta rate this one too. I give this one an 8.5. Next, we had Thor, The Dark World. This is like the one Marvel movie that I've only watched once that I have, which is nuts. I've tried starting it again, couldn't get through it. I'm going to try it again. I liked a lot of parts of it, but it fell short. It really fell short somewhere along the line, and I think that's what caused me to kind of not like it as much. I will give it another shot, but I would only give it a 7.5. Guardians of the freaking Galaxy. Where to begin? I read the comics consistently. I was like, wow, Marvel's doing a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. This is really risky. But then I saw the first trailer and I thought these guys are about to straight kill this. And they did. This is a amazing movie. Great way to start the cosmic universe in Marvel. I give this one a 10 out of 10 because it's just that good. Every time I watch it, I see something else new that I like, and it holds up. It just flat out holds up. The soundtrack, everything. Must buy, must own. Go grab it. Marvel couldn't do any wrong this time because they followed that one up with Captain America, the Winter Soldier. And if you've seen this movie, you know how it wasn't just a standard Marvel movie. They actually did things that you did not expect. This movie was like a political thriller. So I would give this one a 10 out of 10, same as the Marvel one. Same as the Guardians of the Galaxy, excuse me. So perfect movie, perfect score. Next, we have the last movie of Phase 2, which was Age of Ultron. Not as fun as Avengers, but man, do I love Ultron. Ultron is just, his voice, the way he acted, I thought they did a bang-up job. I think it was just too much going on in the story. But man, was Ultron just a great villain. I wish they would have given him more screen time. Look at that guy. I mean, it was just, they did a great job. It really did. I think it was a little bit too long. The pacing was just a twinge off, but I liked how they started the problems and the conflict for the breakup of the Avengers. So I would give this movie, even with some of its problems, I would give it a 9. I would give it a 9. Well, 9 or 8.8, okay? Somewhere around there. Next, we had Ant-Man. Who thought this was going to be good, you know? Like, I thought it was going to be funny, but I didn't think it was going to be good, too. This was starting off Phase 3. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. And it says Phase 3 right here. So that's awesome. So I guess my mind is keeping these in order. Great movie, great cast. I mean, they hit it, they nailed it. I didn't think I was so impartial seeing this movie. And I ended up really liking it. So I would give this one an 8.5. Civil War. Man. Okay. When you have Batman vs. Superman coming out and you put Captain America 3 on the same weekend and Batman vs. Superman moves its date, you know something was up with Marvel. They had a good movie coming. Because they called it Civil War. So DC was like, we don't want none of that. We're moving the dates. So they did. And it was a good thing they did because Civil War killed it. It really should have been Avengers 3. That's what it was like. I would give this movie a 9 out of 10. Last but certainly not least, Doctor Strange. Again, some people might have considered this a risky movie, but they had a great cast. I mean, Benedict Cumberbatch, or it was Cumberbatch, I think. He was a great cast or pick for Doctor Strange. And again, I got some weird stuff in my little movie collection stuff, so just had to show that. He was a great cast for Doctor Strange. So was, Rachel McAdams, and I forget this guy's name or how to pronounce it, Chiwetel Ejiofor. That guy is great in almost everything he does. So hats off to him as well for, making a great villain, or beginning of a friend that turns into a villain. If you have not seen this movie, sorry, I just spoiled that for you. But I really enjoyed this. I felt like I was watching like ER or like, Grey's Anatomy for a split second. I was like, wow, I almost forgot this was a Marvel movie when they were talking about the Doctor stuff. So this was a good one as well. I give this movie a 9 out of 10. So there you have it. There's my Marvel Cinematic Universe collection. I think next up for me to get is the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, because that's not out yet on Blu-ray, so it's gonna be a while before I get that. But again, Marvel has been really killing it. I hope they continue this tradition. The next movie they have coming out, I've already seen Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I give that one a 9.5 easily, maybe even 9.7. Great movie. I've already also seen, what else came out this year? Well, no, nothing else has come out this year except for Spider-Man Homecoming, that's to be released, and it's actually hitting this weekend. So maybe I get to see it this weekend, maybe I won't. But if I do, I will let you know my thoughts. So as always, thank you for watching my videos. And until next time, peace.